Good evening. In our news headlines for tonight, the community has been left in shock after a fatality during a cricket game in Lakapa over the weekend. The Broadcasting Corporation of Niue has received new testing equipment to improve television services. Fisheries have launched a new awareness campaign for coconut crabs based on findings from research done in November 2014. The rock vets have returned to assist with animal welfare, specifically for Niue. The sudden passing of a man on the cricket pitch in Lakapa on Saturday has left the community stunned. It is suspected that he suffered a heart attack during the cricket match between Tuapa and Makefu, but this has not been confirmed by health officials. Attempts to resuscitate the individual were unsuccessful, and Health Department emergency staff were also called to the scene to assist. This is the second fatality of its kind during local cricket matches, with one elderly man who passed away during a game in Waiea a few years ago. Reverend Tumuatalangi was a well-respected member of the community, and he will also be remembered for his various contributions to the Ekalesia Kirisiano Niue, having served as a pastor in the villages of Waiea, Mutalo and Namkulu. Family from abroad arrived today, and a funeral service will be held tomorrow. He is survived by his wife Viva and their children. TV Niue has received new testing equipment from Pacifica TV as part of ongoing support for broadcasters in the Pacific. Pacifica TV is funded by the New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade to provide 8 hours worth of New Zealand generated programs to broadcasters in 12 Pacific Island countries, and the assistance is the outcome of a survey that was done in 2015 on ways for New Zealand to help Pacific broadcasters. A half-day training session was organized for the Broadcasting Corporation of Niue technicians who will utilize and maintain this equipment.
We're looking at new initiatives all the time, and one of them is by going and talking to Pacific broadcasters like yourselves. We learn an awful lot, and that's important to us to take that on board. I've learned in 3 years of moving around the Pacific that every broadcaster is different, and of course every Pacific country has different needs too. So it's finding the right content, the right product and the right technical equipment that would satisfy everybody. That's been a challenge, but the only people to ask were you. So again, we asked Pacific broadcasters what do they need the most, and the two things came out of it. One were field camera kits, so they can make more local content, and the other of course was how can we get the signal better? How can we give better service to our general public? So getting that right was pretty hard work.
Acting New Zealand High Commissioner Jenna Priori handed over the equipment on behalf of the New Zealand government on Wednesday. The director of Pacifica TV, Tony O'Brien, commented that it is good to see the progress of Television Niue's decision to switch from the old analog system to the new digital system.
Looking at the work Trevor and his team have accomplished in switching to digital, which is a remarkable achievement for a very small country. And can I say that you're ahead of most of the other countries in the Pacific making this change, so congratulations.
And according to the General Manager for BCN, Trevor Sekia, the new equipment will help to locate satellite signals faster and will also locate new digital television faster for households. The New Zealand government will continue to support Pacific content and provide ways in helping Pacific broadcast partners improve their services. The Niue Fisheries Division has launched awareness materials as part of ongoing campaigns for unga conservation in Niue. For the past 2 years, the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries have worked in partnership with the Pacific community to conduct a survey of the unga population. That is also part of the Fisheries Coastal Plan. The survey was conducted in November 2014, and from X-ray inspections of passengers' cargo between March 2014 to January 2015, around 9,350 to 9,850 coconut crabs were sent abroad. In 2015, an overall ban of unga exports was put in place by the Niue government based on recommendations from DAF. Yesterday, the Fisheries Division launched the awareness poster and brochure based on the unga report and had a number of recommendations to sustain the unga population. The report concluded that the lack of large-sized crabs was due to heavy harvesting pressure, and that there were only 4.3% of measured crabs that were greater than 45 millimeters and only 1.9% greater than 50 millimeters. The study that took place in 2014, when most crabs had started migrating towards the coast, that may have inflated abundance estimates when compared with surveys done in 1991. The report findings have also highlighted recommendations for the management of these species that include the need for improvement of education and public awareness, the establishment of seasonal and area closures where crabs are reproductively active, the establishment of coconut crab reserves, the ban or control of coconut crab exports, control of predators, and establishing a monitoring program. The Fisheries Department will be conducting another survey at the end of this year to see if the number and size of ungas have increased since the ban was put in place. Veterinarians from New Zealand have returned to Niue to provide animal welfare assistance. Niue has benefited from the frequent visits since the South Pacific Animal Welfare Organization, also known as SPAWS, started special visits to Niue as part of their support to a number of islands in the South Pacific. That has seen the development of a good working relationship with locals, and the Rock Vets team of 11 people arrived on Friday. A makeshift animal clinic was set up at the Department of Agriculture for this week, where they are based, and we caught up with them earlier today to find out progress so far.
I own Pakuranga Vet Clinic and Whitford Vet Clinic in Auckland, New Zealand. This is my 6th time on Niue. This is my 4th time running a charity vet clinic on the island. The first 3 times I've come has been with SPOR, and it's been all of us from the same clinic coming. This time round we decided that we would like to set up our own charity that was just for Niue Island. So one of the islanders actually came up with the name The Rock Vets, which was Kala Ongatau, and we thought that was a great name for us. So we've actually formed our own trust for Niue Island, where people can donate us money. We do a lot of fundraising to enable us to come over here, and we have a lot of sponsorship from people as well.
This time round the team received more than 200 bookings before they even arrived, and that shows that people are aware of the service. But despite the good progress made and response, there are still issues with the dog population and a lack of male dogs taken in to be desexed.
So it's much better for people to desex their male dogs as well. They'll be healthier, they'll be happier, they're less likely to roam, they'll be better hunters because they're not chasing girls and they're not fighting. So they are healthier, happier dogs if they are desexed, and we would like to see those numbers come down. So as many females and as many male dogs in for desexing, and we'll desex puppies as young as 4 or 5 weeks of age for people as well, and just because we want that population to come down.
Animals that are taken into the clinic are also fitted with a microchip. That is also one requirement set by Niue Police, who monitor the dog population on the island. Although there is much to be done, the team have thoroughly enjoyed their time and are committed to working specifically in Niue.
We'll definitely be coming back. Our plan is to come back definitely within the next year. We would like to see more boy dogs come in to be desexed. We seem to be doing less cats this time, which hopefully is a good thing because we're controlling the cat population a little bit. We do have cat traps, so if people have got feral cats, they can trap them and bring them in. I would like to see more boy dogs desexed, but come in and have a visit. We're more than happy for people to come in and have a look around, meet us and see what we do as well. We're very open and honest about what we're doing here, so if people feel curious and they want to come in, they're more than welcome to. We know a lot of the locals, and we've had nothing but support and enthusiasm from everyone here, and I think everyone's very grateful to be here. For us, it's very rewarding. We love doing the work. Everything's free. We don't ask for anything from anybody. We fundraise ourselves and get sponsorship at home to help just Niue. So we love coming here, and we've been very, very well supported. DAF, the police, Namakulu where we stay, everyone on the island. The Niue car rentals has given us our cars. We need transport. So there's just been lots and lots of support, which we love. We couldn't do it without the support on the island.
The team also have a lot of collars that they're giving away for free for any pet owners who would like them. They can turn up to the clinic this week. With only a few more days to go, there have also been some interesting findings during some of their site visits.
On one of our piggery visits yesterday, we did find a tick, which is the first tick as far as we know that's actually been found in Niue. It was found in the ear of a pig. So that's going to be sent for identification to find out what tick it is and whether it poses a threat to Niueans and to Niuean wildlife and pet population as well, because there are some tick-borne diseases. There are no tick-borne diseases in New Zealand, but there are tick-borne diseases in Australia that we need to be concerned about as well. So that's the first step, is to identify what type of tick it is, because up till this point we thought Niue was tick-free.
The team are also documenting their journey via their Facebook page and ongoing fundraising using their Give a Little page. The open clinic ends on Thursday before the vets return on Friday, but as soon as they get back to New Zealand, the next fundraising drive begins for the next visit. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family of Reverend Tumuatalangi for their loss, and that concludes our news bulletin for tonight. Have a good evening.